Good morning, my people. I'm going to get right to it. Y'all still dwelling in fear. I've told you in almost every post at one time. And I began my post telling you that who I am, so on and so forth. That all things, I said all things were made by us. And without us was not anything made that was made. And for some reason you think I'm lying to you. You just refuse to recognize who you are, because I guess you don't want the responsibility. I said we are the Word of God. I'm going to say it again. We are the Word of God incarnate. People are saying now that we're in a prison planet. And all truths are half truths. Listen to me. We're going astray because we're not looking at it in its entirety. God deals and sees in the absolute. And so how should you see? You keep allowing yourself to be polarized, my beloved. But I know we've been conditioned. We live in the plane, in the realm of duality. But being the sons of God, we are not subject to anything but the law, because we are the law. You know, so many of us are espousing the laws and the principles. We are the law. So we utilize the law. We neutralize within the law. And therefore we are not bound, we are boundless, even as our Father is boundless. But we must first know, accept, become intimate, become the law. There is no fear. There is no separation. We are the cherubim of creation itself. All things were made. Everything that you create bears your signature. Everything God created through you bears his signature. Even yourself, your body bears the signature, the monad, the signature of God, the fractal of God. Stop all this foolish dividing and conquering, all this labeling of good and evil. All is good. The good as well as the evil. All is good. The sons of God know how to righteously utilize that which is. All things were made by us, and without us was not anything made that was made. Even the Anunnaki, even the Nephilim, and those beings who we deem to be higher than us, are us. You don't understand what we're going through. You truly don't. How can the bottom, the tail, become the head and the head become the tail? How can this be? Because they are one in the same. The enemy, my beloved, is our ignorance of I am, the ignorance of the law, ignorance of the totality of our being and our power. That's the enemy, my beloved. The enemy that is within must be conquered first. And then we can straighten the enemy without. And if he refuses to be straightened, we will destroy him. He has brought it upon himself. He has become allergic, adverse to the very environment of righteousness. He destroyed himself. Now let go, my brothers and sisters, of all these schisms. All these schisms. God created the light as well as the darkness, my brother and sister. Therefore you are fearless. You are the lion. You are the sphinx. You are the word of God incarnate, but you refuse to believe that. You want to talk about this evil energy, this light energy. We created all of it to bring about the changes that we so desire. All things must exist in order for all things to be possible. Do you hear what I'm saying? These are simple truths that you keep ignoring, that you keep dubbing as good and as evil. I said all things were made by us. Now get your mind right. Get your mind right. You see in the book of Revelation, it tells you to do those first works. Become a child again. Stop being polarized. Overstand what is, accept what is, universal knowledge and consciousness. Energy is energy. All of it is utilized within the construct of God. That his will, his perfect will, his perfect alignment, that his order might be established. Who are we? Now you can continue to be divided by this, that, and the other, and listen to these people who are fear-based, who want to tell you about the reptilians, want to tell you about the Illuminati, want to tell you about the Andromedans and so forth and so on. When all things were created by who? Thank you. And for our pleasure and purpose. The question is, do you have a renewed mind? Are you balanced? Are you righteous? Then if that be the case, then you are able to wield the power of God. When you align yourself, when you stand up straight, as God intended you to stand up straight, then no good thing shall be denied you. You can ask that which you will, and you shall receive, because you are lined up straight. But please, this is elementary. Don't you allow an ignorant that does not know how to read, that does not know how to interact with what he, which is God and his construct. Now, the number man is 6. What is the 6th principle? Is it not cause and effect? I said the number of man is 6. What is the 6th principle? Now, surely I'm not speaking to ignorance. What is the 6th principle? Do you realize what your power is? Now, once you align yourself, my brother, it begins with you. The war and the cleansing begins with you. And once you align yourself, then we will align and create a new heaven and a new earth. Come out of the fear. Come out of the schism. Come into the oneness of God.